Alright, I've been waiting to do this video for a while and I'm happy I finally can. These are the 7 submissions to my first competition. The theme was creative use of turrets, maps that I find good, have unique uses with the turrets and will score higher for me, and the ones that are unoriginal with the turrets will score lower. But before I start, I have a long disclaimer I like to state. First of all, I am not a judge for this, and the ratings I give will not be used for the competition. I will try to give different points of views when I judge these maps. I will start with respecting the author's vision and judging fairly with what they have created in the past. Then I will judge based on how I will design a map, with the knowledge I have developed. And my final score will be a combination of these two factors with respect to the competition requirements, which was creative uses with turrets. Also, I no longer like to comment on puzzle design as I find it pointless. I'm sure there are some things we could all agree on, but I see puzzle design as just abstract. Right? This is a game, and you can design whatever you want for the fun of it. I'm not here to tell you what you can and cannot do, but for this video, I may be a bit nitpicky. I'll also comment on any other features such as lighting, geometry, clarity, and unintended solutions that I found. Finally, my rating system is logarithmic. So a 2 out of 10, it would be about 10 times better than a 1, and a 7 out of 10 would be like 100 times better than a 5. Um, and since I rate my most popular maps to be around a 4 or 5, which is average, getting anything above is good. Most maps I like start at a 6, and most maps I favorite start at an 8. Right? Just keep that in mind, that I rate strictly, and get anything higher than a 5.5 is really good. So with that out of the way, let's get started. So the first map is Turrets of Time by Loads Nerdlington Nation. So they say it's a 2.5 out of 10, and the description says, "Welcome to Turrets of Time, an easy puzzle that challenges you to work around and with your greatest obstacles. No ninja moves, cube throwing, or special movements are required to complete the level, only brains." And this is entry for sheepdogs mapping. Alright, also, I should say that I've played all of these maps already, so these are not blind playthroughs. This is strictly just me going through the maps and just talking about them. Alright, so it uses the original clean style, which is good. Alright, so... Alright, Turrets of Time by Nerdlink Nation. Alright, so I'm going to start with what I like. So, right off the bat, you can see the laser and the turret, which are the main test elements. So, having the player see those right away is really good. Another thing is that you can see about like 90% of the map right away, which is good. It's like the more of the map you see at the start, the better. In some parts that you cannot see clearly, such as this cube dropper, there's a sign in plain view at the start, so you know where the cube is like right away, which is a really nice touch. Also, the antline clarity is really good. Right, you can see what everything does really easily. Let's solve this. Oh yeah, another thing is when you enter through here, your eyes are drawn to this pedestal button, and so you know where your anti-soft lock is like right away. It's not like tucked in the corner like over here, or I guess it'd be like over here or over here somewhere. It's right there in plain view. All right, so let's go through here. About to reset the cube. Yeah, back through here, and then I'll say the first problem I have is that there's no like laser direction thing like the white line that comes out the cubes, and that's important for this map because aiming up this laser beam is a little bit difficult because it's like so tight. It's either adding that white beam or fixing the geometry a little bit just so there's more room here. Right, do that, come across, and then just reset that cube. Alright, and then another problem I have with this map is that there's no cube, or there's no like timer on this cube dropper. That's something I would have added, just so if when the cube like hits this laser, it doesn't like reset right away. there could be like a 1 second deactivation timer. So the laser could be broken like under a second, and the cube still won't be the cube still won't respawn. So you can avoid annoying stuff like that. All right, do this. Here we are. And I always make this turret point like the other direction and end up getting shot by it. So I'm gonna be smart and point the turret the other direction. There we go. Right. Then let's grab this cube. And I can set up my exit solution. That's oh yeah, right before. And one clever part of this map is that you have to reset your portals here. Alright, and remember how we said the connection clarity is really clear? The only problem I have is with this, because you can't really see what it does until like you're like at the end of the solution, or like at the end of the map. Because players are most likely not going to experiment with this, I would say. And like a way you could fix that is moving the entrance door near the exit. But because of the geometry of the map, with like the turret being like camping right here, so when you come out, you have to deal with the turret right away, which isn't really good design, and also you can't really see the laser like the laser portable surface as easily. So putting the exit or the entrance up here isn't the best choice. It's simply a optimization of the map that is possible that you could do. Right, once you're here, it's as simple as make sure I place the right portal, doing that. Cool. And then that's the map. Let me see if I have God mode on. Alright, and another problem I have is if you mess this part up, you're then like stuck over here. And the only way you can really get out is if you like crouch and wait for the second the turret de-aggroes and get out. You're always going to get shot, which is a little annoying. And then the other problem I have is mainly with this emancipation field, or I guess it's mainly with this anti-soft lock, because the only reason why this anti-soft lock exists is because of this emancipation field tied to this button. And the only reason why this button is here, so let me see. So when you're at this part and you spawn the cube, hold on, sorry. I'll move my portal like that. The only reason why it's like this is so that you can't just hold on, let me come through here. It's just so you can't do something like this. You aim the cube like that, and then you move the portal like so. This will destroy the turret, and you can simply like walk through and then grab the cube and redirect the laser, which skips like a small portion of the map. So that's the only reason why that exists. And finding a way to improve that would remove the need for these escape route. But really, that's more of a nitpick, really. But then the geometry, right? The aesthetic choice I like, right? It's in the clean original. The lighting's good, right? You have lighting near the portable surfaces, right? Everything's lit up evenly, and everything that's important, such as the exits, and right, the portable surfaces, as I said before, are all lit up. So yeah, I don't know. I think that would do it for this map. All the criticisms I have, and my final rating for this map. Shoot, let me pull it up. I think, where is it? Turret time. I gave it a 8 out of 10. So yeah, good job, nerd. Yeah, good job with this one. And I don't know. I guess that's all I have to say for this. All right, up next is basic turret testing by NRD. So,
Some emergency.
let me skip this narrator before I say anything. So the first thing I noticed when I first played this map was the placement of the trees and the bushes, and I thought it was kind of weird because there's no sunlight for these, large trees. So, food for thought there. And as you're solving this map, the first thing you want to do is to place a portal on this light bridge, and you have to walk all the way over here to get this angle. And instead of making your map so forced on the walking, you could just like flip this light bridge to the other direction, so that when you're all the way over here, you could get the right portal angle on the light bridge. Or a better option is to instead have the light bridge vertically, is to have it horizontally, and I don't know, like maybe have the portable surface on this wall here, so that when you're over here, you can shoot a portal and you get the right angle, or if you're up here, you can shoot a portal and you get the right angle. But anyway, as you continue this map, you're going to press this button, and you're going to block the turrets with the light bridge. But because there's a button on either side of these panels, there's like no real point of the panels, really, because there's no puzzle there. And also, panels are dangerous because now I'm soft locked, right? I'm stuck here. So we usually avoid using panels because it just gets the player soft locked. But anyways, you continue down here, and you see your exit, so you need a cube, a sphere dropper for the exit, but you haven't seen any spheres in this map yet, so it's a little unclear. And you can just come back across, and you might as well stick this laser cube here. But what does this do? Right? It's not very clear, there's no indication here, but what it does is that it opens these panels over here, which were behind these panels. Like this wall here is now open, but because panels are silent, it's like you just don't really notice that. So you need like an antline or something here. And I come along and you get your sphere. Like, okay, so now I can open the exit door. Oh, it's not get soft locked. There we go, and surprise turrets, of course. Alright, so you put the sphere in, but uh-oh, the exit door still doesn't open. In fact, this opens, so there's no indication here, and because these panels don't have sound, you just don't notice it. And also, these turrets here, they're no threat. Right, I can pick this guy up and just have him come over there. Wow, I was really unlucky with the turret throw, but usually this turret will fall. So let me just wait for these turrets to de-aggro. And now I could just walk right past them. Like that. Alright, and then we're over here to this single-use area. Alright, so there's no reuse yet in this map. Everything's been used, has been being used once. So you walk back across. And you can do the same trick with the turrets, like aggroing them, waiting for them to de-aggro, but I'm just going to use the light bridge. And now you can put your sphere in here. And this will solve the map. Great, I died. But then the door will open. But I want to show you something that you could do. A really big oversight in this map. So as you come in,
some emergency testing may require prolonged interaction with lethal military androids. Rest assured that all lethal military androids have been taught to read and provided with one copy of the laws of robotics. To share.
Just pick up this cube and you come back across. This. Okay. Now, what you could do is you could take this cube, have it go through, and then you can take the sphere and have it go through, and then that will actually open the exit door like that. So that's a big oversight in this map. But other than all the problems I've stated so far, the map is well lit, right? There's a nice even lighting all the way across the map. And there's some nice attention to detail, as you can see, like down here. But all these like panels, like the missing connections, the unclear exits solution, there's a lot of problems with this map. So I gave this map a 3 out of 10.
Currently governed by a
Alright, up next is Advanced Turret Testing by NRD.
Some emergency testing may require prolonged interaction with lethal military androids. Rest assured.
Let me just get this audio. So, unlike the first map, this one does have a little bit more reuse. So the reuse is reusing this pit here. But the problem with it is that it's still not really reuse because you're doing the same step like basically 3 times over. Right, and here, right, these no connection signs for this, and then these turrets here are no threat, and because this area is blocked by emancipation fields on either side, this area is sort of pointless, right? There's not much use of this entire area. So if you're like able to remove this area, the puzzle won't really change. And you continue on this area, and the thing about this area is that if you fall down here without a portal up there, you're now soft locked down here, which is an issue. So you're supposed to place a portal here first, and then jump down. Let's grab the sphere. And it's a bit of a walking simulator to get back here to drop the sphere. And then again, there's no indication here of what this opens, right? So let's grab that laser, otherwise you're going to be walking back and forth a lot. You have this big U shape of just walking to drop cube here. And then on the opposite side of this U is a cube and a sphere, so you have to make this trip 2 more times to bring everything back. I guess it's like 3 more times, which is a lot of walking. And the problem with this area is that, you know, let's say if you put the laser cube down here, because this does work, right? And then this area will open. So now you bring the sphere with you, jump across, and then you're back to the start, right? But look at this, you messed up because now you need the laser cube, so you have to redo it, which is just a lot of walking. And if you don't have this autosave, you have to walk through this U-shaped area like 3 or 4 more times. Alright, so with that stuff out of the way, so I'll say this map does look nicer than the beginner area. Like this area looks quite nice, right? And then this whole area here looks nice. So some areas do look good. So aesthetically it's nice, but you didn't really continue that aesthetic. Like everywhere in the map, you just like picked and choose some areas. Like if you continue like this aesthetic in this entire room, it will look much better. You know. But I don't know. I guess that's all I really have to say about this map. There's a lot of problems, a lot of similar problems in the first one. Like in both maps, they'll really have creative uses of turrets, which is the point of this competition. With that, I also give this map a 3 out of 10.
Good.
Alright, up next is Harm on Me by Evil Lol. Alright, and I'm thinking for this map, I think I'll just play through it, like solve it, and then I'll start to give my thoughts on it. So let's do this. So you want to grab this laser and to start killing this turret, and it'll just continue to respawn. It's here. Come across. Alright. Now you come here, angle the laser there, and you want to wait for this laser to move, like so, and that. And then this next part took me a while to figure out. You actually want to move this cube through here, place it on that button. I think I'm doing this in order. I have a feeling I'm not though. Yeah, something tells me I'm not quite doing this in order. Hold on, let me move this back over here. Like that. Okay, actually, I think I wanted to keep this cube here. Then right, place that cube on the button, come over here, and then do that. There we go. And back and forth. And then you want to get the standing cube, because I was stuck in this part for a while because I thought I wanted to put the reflecting cube here first and then do like a cube swap with the standard cube, but that's actually impossible to do. You might, you know, there is no cube swap like in that way. Cube swap technically happens after you place the standard cube on that button. Yep, that's go get that cube or get that turret resetting. There we go. Okay. Now I think I could just simply reset. There we go. Reset the reflecting cube, and then all this should be working. So now a lot happens in this step. You want to portal, quickly grab the cube and walk through. There we are. Okay. Yeah, now. No, not now. Now you leave this cube facing here, like so. And the standard cube is no longer useful on that button, so you can reset it. Place it here. Move blue portal to there. And then grab this laser. Come across. And then here comes the really nice part. It's where you want to bring this cube back through and angle it here. There we go. We're almost done. So you want to reset or kill both of these turrets. Then just go backwards a few steps. Is it blue? Yes. Orange. Come across. Alright, now you have to remember to bring the reflecting cube back to this room. Like so. Then you want to get this laser to get that turret resetting. Place this cube here. Grab the reflecting cube. Wait for this to laser field. Back to emancipation field. Then light this up. There we go. Come on. And there. That is Harm on Me by Evil Lol. Quite a nice map. Let me move that so we don't have to listen to the turret. And then if this respawns, no. Okay. So, some of my thoughts on this map. I would say my biggest problem with this map is the lighting is just a little bit too dark. Usually you want to add lighting on like portable surfaces, and you do here, but because it's inconsistent, like there's no lighting here or on this surface. I think there is here, but it's not lighting on. There's really not really lighting on this surface, and on most of these surfaces. So when I was playing this map for the first time, and because there would be like a turret here that's like looking at me, I never noticed this portable surface. And you know, that's like one of the first steps is like resetting the turret. So it, you know, just getting started took me a while because of that. I guess all the connections are fine, honestly. Connection clarity is fine. The core of the map is okay, you know. Usually Evil Lol maps are a little flat, but you know, not everything has to be, you know, it needs to have like super funky geometry and you know, just having something simple like this is nice. The puzzle, oh great, I died. The puzzle, I would say this is the hardest map in the competition. And the use of the turrets is unique, so that's good. Especially with like the portal gun on-off switch. Yeah, I think this is the only map that uses something like unique from the B mod, um, the palette, like something that's like B mod unique. Everything else like uses like lasers or something like that. I guess besides like the cube or the turret hopper. Um, but another thing with this map is that it's like some parts are kind of linear, I would say. Like this entire area is like has a lot of reuse to it, but like the majority of the map is spent trying to get up here to kill the turrets, and then you backtrack a little bit, and then you get to the exit. So it's like most of the map is not really for the exit. I don't know. It's hard to explain. Um, but like basically a lot of this wouldn't be here if it weren't for the turrets, which isn't really a problem, you know. Um, just something there. But I mean, a lot of stuff here, like with the cube dropper and the wall is good. All these options for getting back to the start for and the soft block is good. And I don't know. I think that's it, honestly. I don't really have too much to say about this one. Let me pull up what I had. I have this all on my phone, and my phone turned off. Let's see here. Harm on me. I gave this a 7.5. So yeah, cool. Good job, Evil lol. Alright, up next is the turret takedown by, what is this? Exgonic, however you want to pronounce your username. Okay, so this map, you can see your exits and it's kind of your exit criteria right away. You can see how you can get to the exit area. Let's see, walk across. Okay, so right, you see your funnel, and you see how you activate it right away. But then this map has a lot of the similar issues as the two maps submitted by NRD, how the turrets are just not used in a creative way, right? And they're all like really non-threatening. As you can see, you can like easily walk past most of these turrets. Also, all these turrets are very threatening, as you can see. There's like a whole bunch of this room, but they're alright. Well, they're not threatening. And you can just do that. There we go. Then the funny thing about this map is that you can get rid of like half these turrets, right? And then let me just save it just in case. Let me just wait for this turret to de-aggro first. Like that. And you can just do this. You can stand here, and this turret will actually knock over all these other turrets for you, which is quite nice of him. Okay. Here we are. So now you get your spear. And then this antline here takes a really weird path, right? From here to here, and it takes this weird path and it gets cut off here. It's just weird, and you could just easily optimize that with like customized custom ant lines, or maybe like move this light so it's like off the floor and it's like up here or something, just so this ant line takes a better path, because it just looks kind of weird. And you come back over here and you grab this cube with you. Then you have to press this button to open a panel and walk all the way back over here and walk all the way back for this cube. And then you have to do something like this for the end. So, right, not much of a puzzle. It's more like a walking simulator where you're like walking around, pressing buttons. And for a turret map, where the point of the turrets were to have creative uses with them, there's not that many creative uses. The only interesting thing is using the turrets, like this, the funnel of the turrets. But besides that, it's a very basic, easy map. Very linear map. The lighting's alright. Right, everything's well lit, has like nice even lighting all the way around. But yeah, I mean, besides that, nothing's really reused much. Puzzle's simple. There's like a ball and a sphere, but really you kind of, oh sorry, a ball and a cube, but you really just need the cube. The sphere doesn't really have much purpose. I don't know, I guess that's it for this one. And I gave this a 5 out of 10. Right, up next is Kork by Klaus. And I think I'll just solve this map first, and then I'll give my feedback on it. So first is to spawn the cube with this button. Alright, and this will be like the third time I'm doing this because I keep forgetting to spawn the sphere. I keep skipping that step. Alright, let's do a portal here. And the easiest way I found to do this step is to line this up. And that, and hope you just get lucky. Nope, I didn't there. Because the sphere is supposed to land on the glass and stay there. Like that. Okay, sometimes it takes like 5 times, sometimes it takes 1 try. But the other way of doing this is going through the funnel and then quickly like placing a portal here and then another one here and just hoping the sphere lands there while you go like back through the funnel in the reverse. So that's the other way of doing it. And it's actually, and doing that way it's a little bit better because now I have to do this sort of annoying part. I have to time it. There we go. Alright, now I come across, and now I bring the cube with me. And I'm thinking this is an exploit of what I'm about to do. Where the cube... Oh, actually it didn't get stuck that time. But, I mean, I guess it still doesn't really matter. Because, yeah, the cube usually gets stuck behind that grating for me. And I can just easily pick it out. But whatever, this also works. Alright, there we go, sphere. And I'll go back to here, like that. And let's see if I could remember what to do next. So I know I want to come up here. And I know I want to get this funnel again. So let me do that. Remove this. Yeah, it's also going to be these turrets now. They are. Oh, great. Okay. Cube goes here. And now it's a little. Oh, that great. That's great. Let me try fixing that. Oh, still didn't work. Did that fix it? Nope. Alright, let me try that. That should have fixed it. Nope, that still didn't fix it. Alright, whatever. So you get the cube off. Oh, actually it's fine. I still make it up here. Hopefully this doesn't fall off, because that would suck. Okay, cool. here, and then there's two ways of doing this step. What I'm thinking, I don't know, both of them don't really feel correct. So the one way is just sneaking a portal through this very tight shot like that, and then bring this reflecting cube through. But what I'm thinking is supposed to be the intended solution is something like this. Like that. I think that's supposed to be more intended, but I could be wrong. Both of those could be unintended. Alright, so yeah, do that. And this just goes here. And you saw the map. There we go. Alright, so the first, probably like most obvious problem is that this ant line is reversed. It should be using like the dot strips instead of like the and or the or strips, or maybe not even using strips at all. But the ant line is reversed, which some people found a little confusing. But besides that, like all the lighting, like this normal Klaus progression of difficulty, you know, like normal connection. What's it called? Yeah, normal, like the connections are fine, the lighting's fine, all that's good. I usually like the decoration of Klaus maps. Not everybody likes it, but I do. But there's like some problems like with the sphere, how it doesn't always land here. Is like this part isn't really consistent. Like like sometimes it takes like 5 times for it to land perfectly here. Sometimes it just takes once. And also like the ending, like near the ending part, like I don't know what's supposed to be unintended here, but there's at least one unintended solution. Let's see here. What else? Oh yeah, there's also a soft locked. I forgot to mention. So when you're at this part, and right, you got here with the funnel. So you've done something like this, and you come here. But if you place a portal here like that, or up here, so now you don't have the funnel. Now you're soft locked, or I guess it's more of like a trapping situation, because you can like just fall in a deadly goo. But right, so that's an issue. Another thing is like this button here isn't very clear, right? Because that's supposed to be X, but it drops this cube, but there's no X near this cube dropper. It's sort of like in this wall or something. So you know, just like a cube dropper sign would be better. I don't know. I think that's it really. Let me pull it up. What did I give this? I gave this map a 5 out. Oh yeah, and another thing was the use of the turret. So this map probably has the worst use of turrets out of all the maps, because the turrets literally have just no point. Like they could be removed and it doesn't change the map at all. At least in NRD's maps, you can usually like, I don't know, like place a light bridge in between you and the turrets, or you have to like knock them over or something. You know, you have to be like engaged with them in some way. But this map, like you don't really have to worry much about them. You know, it's very not. You know, there's nothing about this map, these turrets in it, so it's not very a turret map, so it doesn't really fit the competition, and that's why I'm giving it a, what's it, a 5 out of 10. Alright, up next is the Pale Machine by Mr. Fab. And yeah, also probably for this one, I'm just going to play it, and then I'm going to give my thoughts on it. There we go. Alright, the first thing is this little intro area, which really makes sure the player understands that he can jump on turrets. There we are. Okay. Alright, now I have to remember how to solve the rest of this map. Pretty sure. Just want to come around here.
Are you still there?
Yeah.
Mode activated.
And I reset this, or it's not really reset, it's more like set this. Yeah. Then you want this turret in front first.
Are you still there? Hey.
This turret back, but not in line with this surface. Thanks, turret. Okay. There we are. Now, you just come here. Make sure you're all the way back, press this button, and hope that everything works. I think everything works. Good. This is where you get the cube. And with the cube, you can get the third, what's it called? Oh my god, the third turret.
Uh-oh.
So move you here, and let me line this up. Let's see here. I don't know, like right there. Yeah. Oh, and then you also want to move this second turret.
Put me down. Target
Okay. And hopefully this all works. So you do that, and this should be activating itself. Then you do that to spawn third turret. Okay.
Are you still there?
And now, I solved all of this, like at my first playthrough. I solved up to this point fairly quickly, and then I knew the next part was gonna be like difficult, and I was like incredibly overthinking it because I thought I had to place all three turrets in like very specific areas in this part of the test, or this part of the map, like over here or over there, and then the cube had to be in a very specific spot, and you know, this part took me a long time, especially since you actually can't see through the portal. Like it like glitches out. But what you're supposed to do is aim this up, and it says an angled laser, so it does like this entire crazy laser directional thingy-majig.
Hey.
But then you just want both turrets, and something weird happens.
Target lost.
Let me see if I can fix that. And this turret should just keep resetting. Okay, then maybe now it's working. And this is the point where like colored turrets will be really useful. So team spin, very nice.
Sentry mode.
Oh my god, come on. Alright, now I just have to pay attention to which turret's which. If this will reset, that'd be fantastic. Okay, maybe not then.
Mode activated.
See, this is where the
Hello.
map just gets finicky. See if that works. Hopefully that works. I'm just gonna pretend it does. Okay, so which turret was which? I don't remember. Let me just reset this turret and come over here. Oh, I don't like this. I don't know. Oh, great. Yeah, this map is a bit finicky. Okay, let's just do this.
Could you come? There you
Press this button.
Are you still there?
Okay. Cool. Alright, this turret. Oh my god, please don't. Okay.
Activated. So, good night.
Hopefully this works now. It's not working.
Mode activated.
Because this turret's not spawning. Let's see if this works. Okay, hopefully that's working. Okay. Alright, you bring this through. And you get stuck here, hopefully. Okay, maybe not. You don't have to, apparently. around again. And you grab the first turret. Alright. Oh my god, did it break again? I think it broke again.
Sentry mode activated.
Oh, this hasn't happened to me before. There.
Put me down.
Keep working. Nope, it just doesn't want to work, apparently. Come on. Okay.
Volume. Please put me down.
Oh my god. So finicky. Give this turret. Nope. Come on. No. Somehow I'm getting shot. Nope, still not. Okay, you know what? Just move that portal.
Activated. Are you still there?
There.
Sleep mode
Okay.
activated.
I'm just gonna take it slow this time. Oh my god. Alright, well, I got the turret a little bit farther. What's happening now? Why did this move? There we go. Okay.
Would you come over?
Okay. There we are. And then you just reset that turret. Hopefully it actually resets. Hopefully it actually resets. There we go. And then this will block the laser to give it the light bridge. So you just simply go across. And there we go. Okay, Mr. Fab's map. So yeah,
Uh-oh.
besides it being finicky as hell,
Nap time.
oh my god, it's so finicky.
Hello.
I got lucky with the first step, like getting over here to spawn the reflecting cube. I'm happy I got that first try. All right, so yeah, this map is finicky as hell, and I like gimmicky and finicky maps. A lot of my maps are like that, but I always try to optimize them in a way so they're as least finicky as possible. And I would have done like placements, I guess, for the turrets, because when I was first doing this, I placed both turrets over here. Like I placed one here, and then I placed the other one like all the way back here. I didn't even think about putting the turrets over here. I don't know why. Yeah, and usually with a lot of your maps, the connections are confusing because you use a lot of signs. So it took me a little while to wrap my brain around with how all this connects, because signs are very indirect of how they communicate. So part of that is just finding a way to limit the puzzle elements in your map and just optimizing the ones you have. Sorry, there are a lot of connections in this map, and it's kind of hard to keep track of it, especially when there's like so many outlines and there's signs mixed with everything. But lighting all the way around is even, right? There's no like super bright or super dark spots. It's all consistent. I do like the tutorial room. Although it's a little bit, I guess, overkill, since you have to like jump on the turret like 3 times. I think like once is more than enough. Honestly, if you move the intro door to like up here, and then just have a way to go down so you can see the exit like more clearly, that'd be nice. I guess there would be an issue with the leverage. Well, I mean, you could definitely fix that. You could just like lower the entire exit area down a little bit, so it'd be like down here, right? so you can actually can't go back up here and across, and then like you just skip a part of this map. Although if you do that, you get soft locked here, so that's a problem. Look at that. I just realized that you could get soft locked here, eventually. Like if you know, if you get up here and you reset the second turret, and then you have the first turret, but instead of going this way, you go back over here. I think you get soft locked. What else? And then I do like this pit here. You know how you're limiting the hazards as much as possible. You know, I like saying that because you could have made like a pit of deadly goo here, and then that would be kind of annoying because maybe like a stray bullet hits you and you get knocked back and you fall in deadly goo and you have to reset, which is just annoying. So having, you know, something like this would be much better. Says that, I don't know. Geometry's alright. There's a lot like Evil's map, where it's just more flat. You know, there isn't too much decoration going on. It's mainly just like the warm lighting, you know, which is fine. Let's see. Let's open up my phone, see what I gave this. So I gave this a 6.5 out of 10. Mainly because you did use turrets well, but they're just super finicky. And like that angled laser is, you know, not really obvious. You know, a lot of people usually avoid angled lasers, so I wasn't really expecting it in this map. I know you like bend the rules a bit as well, but yeah. And yeah, also like the connections are just a little bit everywhere and kind of hard to follow. You know, it took me a little bit to understand how everything's connected. I don't know. I guess that's it, honestly. Yeah, I don't know. I can't think of anything else, so I guess that'll do it for this video. Thank you for watching.